So you guys want to know some spring essentials, right? Well, I got you covered. What's up, guys? Actually, Kyle here today. So now you guys are obviously wondering, well, this doesn't look like it's Swaggy K in the show, right? Well, it turns out I'm not actually Swaggy K. So the deal with him is that he got sick, right? So he was like, Kyle, can you like come in, like do this video even though I'm not sick? We haven't really done a video on that channel a little bit. So, it would be really useful if you could go over there and do a video. So I was like, to help a brother out, I'm going to do this video for him that he said he wanted me to do. And another thing is I won't be holding a mic because, we're obviously going to be going through a lot of products here, because it's spring essentials, right? So it's going to be a lot of different things that I'll be pulling out here. So I'm obviously going to need these things, to be holding up all these products with. Another thing of preference is that these are my essentials. So these are going to be a lot of things that I will be wearing, So these are things that I like. So it's really opinion based, but I'm making this video just out of the sake that, there's that person out there that, they have a lot of things in their closet and they don't know like exactly like if this is, a good thing to rock in spring, or, if they're like thinking, hey, is it breathable? Does someone else think it's comfortable? So yeah, that's exactly why I'm making this video. So I just felt like I had to like clarify that before we get even further into this video. So let's immediately get right into the list and talk about trucker hats. Now, yes, baseball caps, whatever hats also, caps like these are absolutely essential, but the thing with trucker hats that makes them a little bit, better than, the regular cap counterpart is that it has this, knitting material here. So like, you see the front here. So like this stitching like or material right here, this would be on the whole cap if it was a regular one. But with this, trucker hat, it has this knitting that goes around the side, which, makes it, better and, easier for air to get in there. Because, this would be great for one of those instances where, like, you have that hot day where, it's like 70, 80 degrees and, you don't want to, like, give up, the baseball cap look. Well, you go with something like this. Or if you're from Boston like me, you go with one that has the Red Sox logo on it. And got this one pretty recently, and I'm absolutely loving it, man, It has that, camo print on there, been looking around for a hat like this for a long time, and, the fact that I got it now, man, absolutely love it. Same, material. Now, you may not be able to notice it because, this is a darker cap, but, yes, there is, still that knitting on the back, so it's still in the style of a trucker hat. You could say these are kind of different. And by the way, this is University of Alabama, Roll Tide, not the Atlanta Braves. The logos are pretty similar, though, so... That's one thing Alabama might have gotten copyrighted for. Oh, wait. Do really universities get copyrighted? No, I don't think that really happens. But what do they say in Alabama? Is it Go Tide? Oh, wait, no, it's Roll Tide. So now let's roll tide on to the next pick, which is going to be some white leather sneakers. Now, it doesn't have to be like leather or anything like that, but like just a white sneaker, like Common Project or, Air Force One. Those are going to be essential. The color, obviously, it's a white color, so, it ain't going to be like dark or anything and like trap heat in there, like the color black does. However, the thing with leather too is that, it's a very thick material, so you may not want to wear this when it's like, like 80 to 90 degree days, those can happen, obviously, they happen every summer, so this is something more for like spring, which is exactly what I had in mind when I was making this. The white leather sneaker, it goes with like literally anything in your closet. You can put on some khakis, slacks, jeans. And the benefit to like, the shoe being leather is that it looks good with almost everything, because leather is such a, a premium material that it's just the difference maker, man, when it comes to, outfits. And also another thing too, if you really struggle, keeping them white shoes clean, you can always get the gum bottom here, like I have with these ones. I kind of have trouble, keeping things clean, and also it doesn't help that I live in an area where it's like kind of rainy all the time. Oh, yeah. There's still going to be those days where it's like raining out, if it's April, which it is right now. And when I'm making this video, it's April, it's still raining out. So of course you're still going to need the rain gear. Pacific Northwest, we got you guys covered still. So I'm gonna pull out here. So this is an Under Armour. This was solid 40 bucks. I mean, I don't know if these still go for 40 bucks, but this is one of my favorite windbreakers, man. Oh yeah. It's not just because it's black. I mean, obviously, it has the color blocking in there, which I absolutely love. But it's very lightweight, like, let's say you're out fishing, whenever you have that short sleeve shirt on like this, and, it gets cold out, you can pack one of these, you know, very lightweight too, so it's not like you're lugging around a heavy old coat, you know what I'm saying? So like feel this, like this is really light, so you know it's very easy, just you know throw in the back seat of the car, obviously, so cold or whatever, or when it hits night, which this is what these coats are really great for, man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and also another great use for this too is that, like, let's say, you know, you're wearing, you know, a nice, you know, outfit or whatever, you know, you got that sweatshirt on that you don't want to get wet. Believe me, guys, I know how it feels. You know, you get that sweatshirt on that you really like and then it gets all wet. You know, you can feel uncomfortable after that because, you know, the whole thing is just covered in water. This would be great just to throw right on over. And I think I kind of made a mistake for it. I bought this in a medium, so you know, as you can tell, this windbreaker is really big on me. So I like to wear it in those situations where it's raining out and, you know, I don't want to get my, like, underclothes that I have underneath. I'll throw this one right over it and you know, it just fits like a glove, man, considering the fact that, you know, it's a really big coat. So yeah, you know, it kind of, you know, fills in the gaps where, you know, you aren't as big as, you know, the coat is. So yeah, yet another spring essential, man, you know, for those days, again, you know, where it's kind of hot out, you know what I'm saying? This might be a little bit more geared towards summer, too. But, you know, spring and summer are pretty close to each other. So for those days when it gets really hot out, and, you know, for example, my feet are one area that gets really hot in the summer. You know, also a brewer of disgusting smells, as you guys may know, because, you know, smelly, you know, feet always smell. I don't know why, but it's just, it just does that, man. So what I will do is I will grab out a pair of my favorite Yeezy 350 triple blacks right here. Now, it doesn't have to be the specific colorway, you know, or the specific shoe, but just a shoe that is very breathable, you know, thinking of some Ultra Boosts and, you know, Flyknit racers. All of those shoes, you know, you just break them out, man, because, you know, they're very breathable and also wicked comfortable. Like, right, you know, you got that boost in the midsole there, which one thing with, you know, the white, you know, leather sneakers is that they aren't gonna be as comfortable. So for those days, man, where you're just, you know, you're out and about, because, you know, it's spring, right? So, you know, you're gonna be outside a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like running. So I guess for this pick, this is gonna be the pick for the running shoes, the, you know, breathable shoes, you know, just the comfy, you know, dad shoes. So that's gonna be what this pick is. And my representation of it will be these Yeezy 350s. Now, hold up one second. Oh, you knew I couldn't go with video without showing these ones. So these are the frozen yellows, right? So it's the same thing as the Yeezy 350s. If I'm a little bit picky and I'm like, well, I don't want to wear black shoes just because it's black, and, you know, black is known to be a color that, you know, traps heat in there, I will pull these Yeezy 350s out. So I'm a little bit picky, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, these two right here, very good, comfortable, breathable options. You know, once that hot weather rolls around, man, I'll be breaking these out, you know what I'm saying? All right, now, as you know, summer, you know, it's a season of wearing shorts, but I would argue spring as well. So here we go. We got, you know, these white basketball shorts. Now, because here's the thing, right? So I know people are very active in the spring, right? So, you know, for this pick, I'll be talking about basketball shorts, but obviously, you know, any shorts could, you know, fill in for this pick, you know, like, you know, khaki shorts or even jorts themselves. That could fit in for this pick. So, but basketball shorts, what I find are the most breathable option, because obviously, you know, the NBA players, they don't wear pants in the game. They wear shorts in the game. So, like, you know, they wear these type of shorts in the game. But also, the thing is that you could as well, right? Because they have the same qualities, right? You know, basketball players, like, you know, they need that clothing to be breathable, you know what I'm saying? They're running up and down the court. That takes a lot of energy and a lot of sweat as well. So I'm thinking as well, you know what I'm saying? You guys will need it as well, because, you know, you guys will be out and about. You know, there will definitely be those days where it is like, where you'll just want to, you know, not wear pants because it's just, you know, way too hot, you know what I'm saying? And humid as well. So this is a great pick for those days. Alright, so we're throwing a little color in this one, and we're going with a camo button-up. Now, you guys may be wondering, well, it's a button-up, you know, flannel type thing, right? But, you know, flannels are usually button-up shirts, but this one is kind of unique because it has that camo print on it. So it doesn't really have the style of the flannel. And, of course, as you know, spring, you know, it's a bright, colorful season. You know, the grass starts growing again, all of the trees start blooming out again. So, I was just thinking, I'm like, this should be a great thing to wear, you know, in the spring. You know, it, you know, represents that color, you know, the green and the grass and all that stuff. just definitely a great option. Granted, I'm holding it on a hanger, and the hangers are kind of heavy, but I'll just take the hanger out real quick. It ain't the lightest thing ever, but it's definitely not like extremely heavy, you know what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna like, you know, burn up in this thing, even though, you know, yes, it is fleece, but the fleece, you know, it's a very thin layer, you know what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna burn up in this thing, you know what I'm saying? Also, speaking of another pant that you won't burn up in, you know, well, you know, let's say you don't want to really necessarily compromise, you know, your menswear look. I got you with these khakis. Now, khakis, you know, like I said, so, like I was saying with, you know, the bun-up I had back there, it's a very thin material, you know, it's very thin, like there isn't very much in between it, like, you know, typical like jeans or anything else like that. You know, on those hot days, it may, you know, become uncomfortable to wear jeans because of, you know, a lot of material in those things, you know what I'm saying? But with something like this, you know, a khaki, it's a very, you know, it's kind of like a sandpaperish material, which, you know, it isn't the most, like, you know, this isn't the most breathable option because obviously it's a pant. Like, you know, it's definitely a really thin pant, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess what I'm trying to, like, get at is that since they're so, like, thin, you know, air's gonna go through these pants like it's nothing. So, another great menswear option. And speaking of menswear option, oh, did I even mention this one? I think I was about to make this video and not mention this shirt. Is just it's just really good. I mean, this shirt is like the MVP, like, of my closet. I don't know, I guess, like, if there was an MVP, like, sitting around in my closet, it would definitely be this polo shirt room. Right here, man. So, most polo shirts, right, you know, they're made out of that same, you know, fabric, or, you know, just stuff that's, you know, I have one from Hollister, you know, you guys might have seen it in a lookbook already. I'm not gonna spoil that lookbook, but I do wear that one, you know, polo in that one. But also, chances are, I'm probably gonna break this one out as well. And the reason why I really like this one, yeah, so, you know, it's navy blue, which is, you know, an essential color, along with, like, gray, whites, and blacks, you know, colors like that. But the thing that really I like about this is that it's, you know, it's a, you know, what does it actually say it's made out of, if I can read this? I can't read it. It's not, like, I made out of that same, like, cotton or, like, craft material that they use in, like, most polos, right? You know, it's, you know, look at this, it's stretchy, right? So, you know, let's say, you know, you pack on a few pounds or whatever, you know, in the winter, you can, you know, be rest assured that, you know, this polo will fit you because, you know, simply it stretches out and it's breathable too. I mean, so I know a lot of people are probably wondering too, like, how do you do a breathability test? It's simple. You just go like this. Bam, I felt that on the other side. You know, so my hand's right here, you know, look at that stuff right there, you know, shaking like that, you know what I'm saying? So you can see it's right there. And then what I'll do is I'll just go like, and then if I feel on the other side, it's breathable. And I did feel on the other side, so that means it's definitely a breathable, you know, shirt. Which, you know, makes this a great essential for the summer, man. And I'm gonna be absolutely rocking it. I think if you guys see me, you know, out in public or whatever, I'll probably be wearing that, honestly, just because this is timeless piece right there. Polo shirt. However, so let's say, you know, there's still, you know, those cold days, which, you know, I'm actually getting those again, you know. I mean, you gotta love this weather, right? It's like 1 week it's like 70 and sunny out, and then the next week it's raining all the time. So for those instances where, you know, it's still cold out, because, you know, spring is one of those seasons where it's like, it's a transition season, so it ain't gonna be like, you know, like warm all the time, unless you're like in like Florida or something, and then in that case it's just warm all the time. So you're gonna want to break out them jeans. Now, okay, so these ones are from Hollister, and, you know, Hollister is known for making jeans, like, you know, like, too well. So, you know, this is a light wash denim right here. You can obviously go with a darker wash if you prefer that, but I'm just holding this one out because I'm probably gonna wear this one more, like, in May and June and stuff. Like, if I'm gonna wear jeans in, like, the, you know, in the next, like, couple months, it's probably going to be these ones. So I'm definitely going to want to, like, keep these ones in rotation, you know, out and about in my, you know, room. Like, you know, and also another great thing about jeans is that they are a great casual piece. Like, you know, I know people, right, it's like, they don't want to dress up all the time and, like, you know, go through the process, putting on that belt and, you know, getting that tie, right? So for those days, man, where I want to be, you know, casual and, you know, it's still a little bit cold out, I'm gonna be breaking out these jeans. But even when it's like, 60, 70 degrees, you'll see me. I might still be, wearing these in a lookbook. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil the spring lookbook that's coming for you guys, but I might be wearing these in them. So yeah, these along with every other item that was mentioned in this video will be linked in the description down below. If I can't find it, oh well, I guess I'm just out of luck on that one. Alright, so I think that this is one that a lot of people wouldn't really think about because, simply they think that this is a gang item. Like people in like gangs and stuff wear, but I'm going with some bandanas, man. So, I mean, yeah, look at this. This is like a tablecloth, you know what I'm saying? Like, these things are used for like all kinds of different things. But the thing with bandanas is that they can also be used for like, fashion stuff. Like, let's say you're like a G or whatever, and you have a top hat, right? You could like wrap this around the top hat, or, if you're like that, you wrap it around like, hold on, let me try this. I think I look like one of those people in like, Afghanistan, whatever. But like you can wrap these things around you. And the thing is with, these, bandanas is that they're really thin. Like, can you see my face through this? Like, guys, let me know in the comment section down below. Can you see my face through this? You know what I'm saying? That's going to be the comment of the day, I guess. But also, with the pandemic still rolling around, you want to, wear a mask. I mean, even though this isn't really like the most like effective mask, it ain't like an N95 or anything, but if you just, you still want to, wear a mask, whatever, like, it'd be, like, kind of cool, you wear, like, a bandana or something like that. Obviously, I have way more, this is just one of those things, man. I get, like, 10 of them things, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got black ones, I got red ones, I got green ones, yellow ones, like, they're everywhere. But these are just some examples of bandanas that you could use, you know what I'm saying? So, last essential, right? And I'm not, like, picking up anything or, like, or showing anything because it's on me right now, and it's this shirt right here, right? So you guys might have seen me wear this one a lot. I mean, man, I'm gonna be honest, I wear this shirt like way too much. I'm like I'm getting home from the gym or like work or whatever, and like I'm just like, I want to decompress, man. I'll put this shirt right on, man, you know what I'm saying, when that time comes. And the reason why I think I really gravitate towards it, and don't get me wrong, I mean, it is like, an oversized fit a little bit, it's not like exactly showing off these things, right? So, obviously it's kind of more comfy, but also it's the color too, right? So it's like this mix of like blue and green, which, I mean, as you guys know, blue and green are my favorite colors, right? So to get blue and green mixed together on a shirt like that, money. Someone told me, how much does a shirt cost? Priceless. This shirt is priceless. And also too, it goes along with like everything else I've been talking about. It's stretchy, it's breathable. Oh, wait, let me see if it's breathable. Yep, I felt my breath on the other side. So that means also air comes out of this thing, man, you know what I'm saying? Because like, let's say, you're on that run or whatever, and running, it's a very physically intense exercise, so you're going to be sweating a lot, and it's good to know that like you can wear something like this when you're running or whatever, and that body heat or whatever will evaporate out of the shirt. Then some means that like sweat and air can get out of the shirt because shirts like they cover your body up, so it's also important too that you can get like some air in there, in and out of there, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for my spring essentials. If you guys absolutely love this video, let me know what you guys are going to be rocking this spring, or what some essentials are to you guys in the comment section down below. And anyways, guys, pray for YK. I mean, he's not in the hospital or anything, but, he's just kind of sick or whatever. So I was like, it definitely was great to, be on this channel, like I've never been on it before. I've been on the side of, the production, but never on the side of like, actually making the video. And it's always great, to get on that cameraman, you know what I'm saying? I know how it is all around TV, man. And anyways, guys, we'll catch you after these messages.